Hi everyone, my name is Elora and this is Central London, and I went here to see the Christmas lights, and I went with Mummy and Daddy's friends and it was very fun, and I went on the top decker bus and I went on the toppest room. And then I could see everything on the top. The bus guide told us where we are. We'll show you.
I'm going to show you the best Christmas lights London has to offer. Whoa. These are the Christmas spirits. There are 21 of them dotted around London. Made by James Clancy Design Limited and the Crown Estate. Have a look at the Christmas tree there and you get a lovely view of the St James's Hotel there. Very classy. Sometimes you can catch Santa by the Christmas tree here. Okay, amazing. We're going to get a lovely view of the Christmas spirit just coming up in a moment as we drive under it. All 21 of these are hand sculpted. And that's pretty much all the trivia I have on the Christmas spirits, but there are loads of them. I'll be pointing them out. We'll see a lot of them.
I saw a lot of Christmas lights and they were very beautiful, and I loved them because they were very good.
Run on horses pretty much, with even the first double-decker buses being horse-drawn. Theatre Royal Haymarket on the left-hand side just there, notoriously haunted by 7 different ghosts, including an old stage manager. Okay, cool. We're going to chuck a sweet left in just a second, and as we do so, let's have a look out the right-hand side of the bus, and we'll see a statue of a man on a horse. And it's not just any man on a horse, that's George III there. King George III is the king from Hamilton and from Bridgerton. So that's 2 major credits on the spotlights. Brutal German winters, they were seen as a sign of everlasting life. Okay, brilliant. We're pulling up now on Trafalgar Square. As we look at the left-hand side of the bus, we can see the National Gallery in all its glory there. And then you've got Trafalgar Christmas Square at the foot of it. Christmas fairs are very good fun, but it is £11 a hot dog there. It's extortionate. Let's have a look at the left-hand side, and there she blows. That is the Queen of the Winter. That is a Norwegian fir tree, felled in Norway every year and donated to the UK as a thank you for all our help in World War II. So it's a new tree every year, and this time it's gone for 800 fairy lights, which kind of makes it look a little bit like a cactus. Still beautiful though, still beautiful. I'm still grateful to Norway for the tree, definitely. Okay, also if you have a look out the kind of top left side of the bus, we can get a nice view down the Strand, of the Christmas lights down the Strand. And then obviously out the left-hand side of the bus we can get a great view of the National Gallery, Nelson's Column, Queen of the Winter, and then St Martin's in the Fields, just there off to the left-hand side. As we do so, look out the left-hand side of the bus, you get a nice view down Carnaby Street there, the Christmas lights they have on display. And as we pull parallel down Regent Street, we'll get some more views of the Christmas lights. And on the left-hand side, we've got Hamleys, the world's biggest toy store. And I think there are usually some elves that stand out. There's a balloon man that's standing outside there. You can see, sometimes you can see elves in the storm. Okay, amazing. We're coming up to Oxford Circus. Oxford Circus is called Oxford Circus, not because they're trapeze artists or clowns performing there, it's because it's round, like a circle. But before we do, let's have a look at the left-hand side and we can have a look down Argyle Street in just a moment. Pull up to the right. Place, and we'll start seeing these figurines that are suspended in the air with the LED wings. These are the Christmas spirits. There are 21 of them dotted around London. Made by James Clancy Design Limited and the Crown Estate. Have a look at the Christmas tree there and you get a lovely view of the St James's Hotel there. Very classy. Sometimes you can catch Santa by the Christmas tree here. It's just people taking selfies now. Okay, amazing. We're going to get a lovely view of the Christmas Street, a famous street for shoes and shirts. We've got some outlets down there that are famous for, we didn't eat tonight. Savile Row is the last place that the Beatles ever played a live gig. The famous rooftop concert took place on the top of Apple Music. Look down Jermyn Street as well, we've got these Christmas spirits on display all the way down Jermyn Street. Nice one, Clint, perfect for stopping just now. Clint, the driver, let's make some noise for Clint. Woohoo! And yeah, there we go, a little toot off Clint there. Okay, amazing. So we're going to be pulling past Piccadilly Circus in just a moment. And I'll just take this moment now to point out inside in just a moment. I'm going to point something out that's going to be on the wall on the right hand side, that's mounted on the wall, that looks like it doesn't quite belong here. Also, as we're driving through Soho, feel free to just take a look around down any of these streets. You do get a lovely vignette into the neon lights of Soho. There in all its glory, the Harry Potter show as well. Very beautiful building. A lovely view down into Seven Dials just there on the right hand side. And then as we can have a look down and we can see the Ambassadors and then the St Martin's Theatre just off in the distance, but there are a couple of TfL buses that block. But stopping just now. Clint, the driver, let's make some noise for Clint. Woohoo! And yeah, there we go, a little toot off Clint there. Okay, amazing. So we're going to be pulling past Piccadilly Circus in just a moment. And I'll just take this moment now. But also, if you want to have a look at the right-hand side of the building, we get a lovely view on Piccadilly Circus. And the Piccadilly Fountain there. Atop the Piccadilly Fountain is a winged youth with a bow and arrow, and that is a statue of the Eros, the Greek god of love, and it's put there in honour of Lord Shaftesbury, who helped end child labour in England. Speaking of Lord Shaftesbury, we're now pulling onto Shaftesbury Avenue. Soho wasn't always the mecca of nightlife as it is known today. Once it was very rural and it was known as the hunting ground for the rich elites. and it was owned by the Duke of Monmouth. Now the Duke of Monmouth is such a keen hunter that he had his own hunting cry. So if you can think of like a really cheesy classic British tally-ho, sorry I was trying to look at something that's going directly in front. It is a model of a Chinese spirit of good fortune, otherwise known as a Kili, yeah? It's watching over the pieces of Hardware Street, and you get a really nice snapshot of one of the streets in Chinatown.
Sometimes there's a warm here.
After young people descend onto Oxford Street in the run-up to Christmas, it's about the population of Chicago. Can anyone tell me what the world's most popular Christmas present is? Socks? No, unfortunately not, even though we get that every single time. You build with it. Lego, correct, yeah, it's Lego. 28 sets of Lego are sold per second in the 3 weeks running up to Christmas all over the globe. Again, you're welcome for that factoid. Amazing. So we're going to be seeing a lot of these stars on display throughout Oxford Street. There are 5,000 of them in total, and they're using 330,000 LEDs to keep them alight. But don't worry, they're using energy efficient lights and they're made from recyclable materials. So you can sleep easy if you're worried about the carbon footprint they're going to leave. Broadcasting house, so it's about it. And also get a lovely perspective on some more of these Christmas spirits of these. The Apple Store on the right hand side. Apple are officially the world's most popular watch brand now. Anyone wanted to know? And there's another Christmas tree on the left right hand side if you look into Hanover Square just there. Chanel store as well. If anyone missed that, don't worry, we'll be doubling back on ourselves and going past that intersection again. Okay, coming up on the left-hand side, in just a moment, we're going to drive past a building called Berkeley Square House. If you want to, but we're pulling past the front of Annabelle's now. Let's have a look out the left-hand side of the bus. Really beautiful. Super extravagant. Yeah, so it's about...
We'll make a new video next time. Bye bye.